What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and between now and September 6th, you're going to be hearing a lot about federal unemployment extensions for states. This is your unemployment update and your federal unemployment extension update. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, but Steve, I thought we just heard last week President Joe Biden come out and say he was not going to be extending federal unemployment benefits and they were going to be ending on the September 6th deadline. Well, he did say that. However, he also said something else as well. What he said was that in the American Rescue Plan that he signed into law back in March of 2021, he had allocated $350 billion worth of funds to provide to states to give to their residences as they felt necessary. And what he's saying is there is a lot of leftover funds from that stimulus package, and he's recommending that states, they feel like it's necessary to go ahead and take that funding and use it to extend out further on their own state's federal unemployment benefits of PUA, PEUC, and the $300 per week boost. But President Joe Biden and Congress will not be providing any more funding on a federal level to states for these benefits. But whatever they have left over, they can use on their own. And what we're hearing is that right now, a lot of people are turning to their governors and saying, well, are you going to provide an extension? And we're likely going to be hearing a lot of this. Take a look at some of these articles that are coming out. Can pandemic unemployment benefits get extended in New York? Lawmakers would need to act soon. And yes, they need to act soon because September 6th is the cutoff deadline. Now take a look. Here's another one. New Jersey. Murphy won't say if New Jersey will extend pandemic unemployment benefits affecting 500,000 residents. You guys, we're hearing there's over 7 million people in the nation right now that are still on these federal benefits and would like to see an extension. And we're going to see what states decide to do so. Now, in addition to that, we're also still seeing lawsuits taking place against the governors that decided to end these benefits early. Take a look right now. You can watch live the Florida hearing over the lawsuits for the federal unemployment compensation benefits, you guys. That's happening right now at this very moment. We're likely be hearing the results of this soon. Also, take a look here. Iowa has just filed a lawsuit against their governor for ending benefits early as well. And you might be thinking there's not much time left, but if they reenact them, some of these states are paying these benefits back with back pay retroactively from the time the governors ended them. And you guys, we also have an update on Ohio and their lawsuit against the governors. So a lot is happening right now with unemployment benefits, potential extensions specific to states and lawsuits. And I'm going to get you caught up on the latest as of today, August 25th, 2021. Now, before we dive in, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you could just hit that like button, I would appreciate it. Just takes a second. Really helps out the channel a ton. Also, leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And if you think this is going to help out other people, be sure to share it out on social media platforms. Now, in addition to that, if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. I'll keep you up to date on all this stuff so you know what's going on. And if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. That is by far the best way to get a hold of me if you got any specific questions. I go through all those DMs and respond. Sometimes it takes me a while because I got a lot of them, but I will respond to your DMs on Instagram, you guys. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest of new potential extensions of federal unemployment benefits in states. All right, you guys, so first up, link in the description below to this article that came out on the state of New York potentially extending out federal unemployment benefits on their own. Now, the article says, will unemployment benefits be extended in New York? Last week, President Joe Biden, he went out and urged some states dealing with a surge in pandemic Delta cases to extend the benefits on their own. And advocates in the state of New York have also been calling for unemployment benefits to be extended. Now, in New York, a different problem exists. Listen to this. The maximum basic unemployment benefits hover around the same rate as working a full-time job that is a minimum wage job. It has prompted many business owners to look at offering more competitive pay. So, in order for them to encourage people to get work, we're hearing that wages might be going up in the state of New York. Now, in New York, the unemployment rate remains high, which has prompted some at a federal level to call for greater benefits. The logic being that if unemployment benefits are extended, the economy won't take as much of a hit. Now, even as the economy continues to recover and robust job growth continues, there are some states where it may make sense for unemployed workers to continue receiving additional assistance for a longer period of time, allowing residents of those states more time to find a job in areas where unemployment remains high, according to Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen last week. Now, if unemployment benefits were extended in the state of New York, it could help out nearly 4 500,000 New Yorkers, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Sounds like New York might be leaning towards extending those out further. Now, here's an article for the state of New Jersey that just came out yesterday. Murphy will not say if New Jersey will extend pandemic unemployment benefits, which would affect 500,000 residents. Now, the article says, with approximately 500,000 New Jerseyans set to lose pandemic unemployment benefits after the first week of September, Governor Phil Murphy still won't say if he will extend the federal benefits. Now, at his Monday pandemic briefing, Murphy said that he had no news about the prospect of extending benefits. Now, President Joe Biden last week said that states with unemployment rates that are higher than the national average, 5.4%, could use pandemic relief funds to extend benefits beyond the September 4th expiration date. Now, listen to this. New Jersey's unemployment rate is 7.3%, and it received $6.2 billion in federal funds from the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. So they were given a nice portion there of provisions to use for their residents. Now, without an extension, 3 federal programs would end, and that, of course, is PUA, PEUC, and the $300 per week FPUC boost. Now, right now, New Jersey is tied for the 5th highest unemployment rate in the nation. So you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but we're hearing this still is kind of up in the air for the state of New Jersey, but sounds like they were given a decent amount of money to provide an extension if necessary. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, let's do an update on some of these lawsuits going on against governors right now for ending those federal unemployment benefits early. Now, as I shared with you right now at this very moment live, Florida is in their hearing regarding their lawsuit for the governor ending the benefits early. But in addition to that, a new lawsuit has emerged in the state of Iowa. Take a look at this. A proposed class action lawsuit claims that Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds' decision to cut off the enhanced unemployment benefits for tens of thousands of residents violated the state laws and asked the court to reinstate their eligibility. Now, the lawsuit filed this week in Polk County seeks to make claimants eligible for the potentially hundreds of millions of dollars in unemployment aid that they have been denied since Iowa dropped their federal pandemic benefits back on June 12th, you guys. Now, it says that lawsuits have been filed in about half a dozen states, including Ohio, Texas, and Florida, on behalf of the affected unemployed workers. And it says they have mixed success and several are still in litigation, as we just showed you. Now, the Iowa lawsuit includes 3 named plaintiffs, but estimates the class could involve anywhere from 30,000 to 55,000 people who have been deprived of life-sustaining benefits for which they should be eligible. They include claimants who were receiving the $300 per week FPUC boost, PUA, and PEUC, you guys. So a new lawsuit has been filed in the state of Iowa, and as more information rolls out on that, I will be sure to keep you guys up to date. Now, in addition to that, speaking of keeping you up to date, take a look at Ohio. Ohio appeals the court consider more factors in the $300 weekly unemployment benefits case, and this was dated yesterday. It says a Franklin County judge must consider more factors before deciding whether to reinstate the extra $300 in weekly federal unemployment benefits to Ohioans, a divided appeals court ruled on Tuesday. Now, breaking it down, it says that means Ohioans who receive the $300 in extra weekly federal unemployment benefits are still in limbo, you guys. So we're going to be seeing what unfolds here for Ohio. We've already seen several states where they've won these benefits. I think it was like Maryland, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and we've already seen ones where they have said, no, these will not continue. But there's several of them that are still up in the air, and as I get updates, I'll be sure to let you know. And also, we'll be seeing if states are going to pass on extensions of benefits in their specific states with the money that they received from the last stimulus package. And I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. So you guys, that is the latest on unemployment benefits. And as I mentioned, we'll likely be hearing a lot between now and September 6th. And I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date. So as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. And don't forget, if you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a second to smash that like button. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel a ton. Lets YouTube know you think I'm doing a good job. And in turn, they might promote my videos and send them out to more people to see. And don't forget, if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date on all this stuff, to hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that way as soon as I upload, you get notified right away and you can stay up to date. You won't fall behind on any of the news that's breaking. And also, if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. That is by far the best way to get a hold of me if you got any questions for me. But with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. I'll be sure to catch you in the next video. Take care. Remember, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, regular uploads, and also random uploads throughout the day as news breaks. But hope this reaches you well. Catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.